convened by the Ministry of Health, has approved several enhanced measures to strengthen South Sudan's cholera response as the country continues to battle the outbreak. The Eastern Equatoria Information Minister said a severe drought is affecting several parts of the state, with many farmers losing their crops and livelihoods. And Kenya's Interior Ministers denied that the police used excessive force during Wednesday's protest, in which at least 10 people were killed, describing them as terrorism disguised as dissident and an unconstitutional attempt to change the government. This is stories and more coming to in this news bulletin with me, Lasuba Memo, and now the news in detail. The National Steering Committee, convened by the National Ministry of Health, has approved several enhanced measures to strengthen South Sudan's cholera response as the country continues to battle the outbreak. The meeting on Thursday, attended by key health partners, aimed to implement urgent strategies to reduce the cholera case fatality rate and contain transmission during the peak of the rainy season. Since the outbreak began on September 28, 2024, a total of 76,920 cholera cases and 1,386 deaths have been reported across 54 counties in 9 states and the 3 administrative areas. While 90% of patients have recovered and been discharged, 1,986 cases remained under treatment. The national cholera fatality rate stands at 1.8%, exceeding the target of less than 1%. In the past week, 892 new cases and 6 deaths were reported in 15 counties, with Rob Corner and Abyei accounting for 48% and 17% of these cases respectively. Western Equatoria State continues to report 0 cholera cases across all 10 counties, a result attributed to early water quality interventions and strong community engagement. To address the latest trends, the steering committee approved the following enhanced measures. The Health Minister, Sarah Cleto Rial, acknowledged the 96% treatment success rate as a sign of resilience in the health system, but stressed that the increased fatality rate demands immediate attention. She added that the Ministry and health partners are deploying rapid response teams to transmission hotspots while ensuring vigilance in regions that remain unaffected. Partners including the World Health Organization, UNICEF South Sudan, and Medicine Sans Frontiers have reaffirmed their commitment to supporting case management and maintaining a robust response throughout the height of the rainy season. Eastern Equatoria Information Minister said a severe drought is affecting several parts of the state, with many farmers losing their crops and livelihoods. Speaking to iRadio on Thursday, Elias Al-Haji said the ongoing dry spell has destroyed high season crops and exhausted seed supplies, leaving farmers unable to replant for the second season. The minister described the situation as a looming food crisis and said communities are increasingly worried about how to sustain themselves. While acknowledging the limited capacity of the state government, Al-Haj urged citizens to consider diversifying their sources of income, especially through small-scale businesses. He added that peace and free movement are critical for both trade and humanitarian access, which the state government is working to guarantee. Despite the drought, the minister encouraged farmers to keep farming as the effects of climate change are unpredictable and rains may still come. The Pharmaceutical Society of South Sudan is urging the public to obtain medicine only from licensed pharmacies as the country joined the global community in observing the International Day Against Drug Abuse and Illicit Trafficking on Thursday. The International Day, observed annually on June 26, was established by the United Nations General Assembly in 1987 to promote action and cooperation toward achieving a drug-free world. Speaking to iRadio on Thursday, Dr. Simon Gore, chairperson of the Pharmaceutical Society, expressed concern over the growing misuse of several drugs in South Sudan, particularly among youth. He said, and I quote, "We most frequently encounter the use of tramadol along with cough syrups containing codeine that are misused. Additionally, there are benzoxide drugs referred to as 5, which are also commonly abused. Besides this, there are injectable drugs, morphine, and powders known as ice nowadays, as well as some amphetamines. These are the drugs most commonly available or misused by the general population in the country." End quote. For his part, Dr. Martin McQuaig, Secretary General of the Pharmaceutical Society, echoed the call for safe and responsible drug use, urging South Sudanese to avoid buying medications from unlicensed sources. He appealed for greater awareness and self-care, citing the dangers of tramadol abuse, particularly among the youth. This is iRadio Morning News. Now to the international scene. Kenya's Interior Minister has denied that the police used excessive force during Wednesday's protest in which at least 10 people were killed, describing them as terrorism disguised as dissent and an unconstitutional attempt to change the government. Kipchumba Murkomen thanked security agencies for their remarkable restraint amid extreme provocation, crediting them with helping to foil an attempted coup. In addition to the 10th deaths, more than 400 others were injured, including about 300 police officers. Key government installations and offices were targeted in the protest, he added, with 9 police stations attacked, 5 of which were torched and 5 guns stolen. Dozens of vehicles belonging to the police, government, and civilians were destroyed. Iranian authorities have carried out a wave of arrests and multiple executions of people suspected of links to Israeli intelligence agencies in the wake of the recent war between the two countries. It comes after what officials describe as an unprecedented infiltration of Iranian security services by Israeli agents. Authorities suspect information fed to Israel played a part in a series of high-profile assassinations during the conflict. This included targeted killings of senior commanders from the elite Islamic Revolutionary Guard Corps and nuclear scientists, which Iran attributes to operatives of Israel's Mossad intelligence agency working inside the country. Shaken by the scale and precision of these killings, authorities have been targeting anyone suspected of working with foreign intelligence, saying it is for the sake of national security. This is iRadio Morning News. And to end this bulletin, here's a recap of the headlines. The National Steering Committee, convened by the Ministry of Health, has approved several enhanced measures to strengthen South Sudan's cholera response as the country continues to battle the outbreak. The Eastern Equatoria Information Minister said a severe drought is affecting several parts of the state, with many farmers losing their crops and livelihoods. And Kenya's Interior Minister has denied that the police used excessive force during Wednesday's protest, in which at least 10 people were killed, describing them as terrorism disguised as dissent and an unconstitutional attempt to change the government. That's the end of iRadio Morning News. If there is a story or an event you'd like iRadio to cover or report about, please send us a text message at +211 925 287 It's also a WhatsApp number. Follow us on X at iRadio Juba, like our Facebook page iRadio, subscribe to our YouTube channel at iRadio South Sudan. You can also visit our website and listen to us online at www.iradio.org. Stay tuned for the news in Arabic at 8 o'clock. I'm Lasuba. Memo, thanks for listening.